So as we've discussed, this horrifying case offers authorities the rare opportunity to question this gunman. Since 1999, in every single case, the deadliest school shooters took their own lives. John Iannarelli, retired FBI special agent, joins us now. John, good to have you with us tonight. We know that the FBI was on the scene early on in this case. What's their first mode of operations here?
Well, the FBI is there to support the Broward County Sheriff's Department. They are the primary agency. The FBI is going to give resources by helping to collect the evidence, conduct interviews, but most importantly, they're going to look at everything this person has done on his computer, anything he's written, social media. That hopefully will put together a timeline and maybe give us a motive.
You know, when you look at this, we have obviously such a huge problem with this. This is the second fatal shooting in 2018. It's the fourth in the last 10 months. As law enforcement, you know, what kind of recommendations are there to try to change this culture that has gotten us here in this country?
There's a lot of talk about things like we should have more gun control, we should teach people what to do in active shooters. All of that there's places for. But the reality, there are certain things you cannot prevent 100%. But students at the school, teachers, and certainly family need to be aware if there's a problem in the family, if someone is acting strange or expressing things like this person was posting on social media. That's the time for mental health intervention. It's something that we have to take more serious. We've seen it in other cases. We've seen it here today.
But in terms of the rules for law enforcement, for the FBI, for local police officers, let's say someone came to the school and the school passes along the message, look, as we've heard from some of the students today, he showed me guns on his phone that he owns or that he had in his possession. He's been participating in gun groups on YouTube. He's been watching Syrian and Iraq resistance fighters on YouTube. What would you then be able to do based on that information?
Well, currently, not a lot. And if Congress wants to get together and argue about something, here's something for them to discuss. Certainly, we want to protect First Amendment rights in this country, but at the same time, we want to protect our citizens. We have to make sure that there are avenues for law enforcement to get involved. He's an 18-year-old adult. There is nothing law enforcement can do to arrest somebody like that. But if he was a minor, we'd be able to take somebody into custody, at least for an evaluation. We have to be able to give law enforcement the tools to make sure that they can keep the public safe.
So because he's over 18, you can't go talk to him?
As an adult, law enforcement can talk to them, but can they take any action? Just because somebody is espousing views of guns or anything else, that's freedom of speech until they make a specific threat that they want to go to school and hurt somebody. There's no legal action you can take. But if a minor does something like that, the laws are less stringent. We have to be able to at least refer people for a psychiatric evaluation when the circumstances put together warrant such.
Yeah, I mean, you look at what Child Services is able to do, and you feel like when there's this kind of activity going on, people are told if you see something, say something, and they want to feel like if they say something, there's going to be some sort of action taken that might send this person in a slightly different path that prevents something like what we saw today. John, thank you very much. Good to have you with us today.
Thank you.